TV 20.
No.
You're watching Rock Talk. I'm Crystalline, and tonight I have the pleasure of introducing HAVOC.
That's us.
That's me.
Glad you could make it tonight. And this is Mike, Frank, and Mike.
All right, you got it right the first time.
Okay, so how long have you all been together? First off, why don't you tell us what instruments you play?
Well, I'm a vocalist. I attempt.
Yeah. Well, I play lead guitar, rhythm guitar, and background croaking, if you can call it that, something like that.
I play guitar and rhythm guitar when Frank doesn't play the opposite.
And you've been together for how long?
Well, the HAVOC's been together for
200 years. We used to be wandering minstrels to the King George II.
No, we've been together about 5.5, 6 years. Before HAVOC, we had a band and we were called Chaos. There was too many Chaoses, so now we're HAVOC.
Okay, and where are you all from?
I'm from Sunnyvale, so is Mike here.
I'm a Mountain Viewian.
All right, me too. Woo.
XA Walton, though.
And how did you first get started? Starting with you, Mike.
Well, back in the Louisiana Bayou where I grew up, it was kind of difficult to get food sometimes, so I had to play for my dinner. That was... No, really.
We were all believing you there. I mean, it was working. Come on.
Poker face, right? No, actually Frank here got me into guitar. We went to the music store as little kids on our motocross cruisers, and we were about 13 years old, and he showed me this little guitar that we thought was kind of cool. You know, was made out of plywood or something. So I went and badgered my mom, and next thing, she bought it for me. And then I was making all kinds of racket in my bedroom, and she kicked me out of the house, and so I had to go and play with Frank.
And how about you, Frank?
Well, actually, I started playing trumpet back in the 4th grade. And,
that is true.
And I was in
Were
the
you in a
school
marching
band.
band?
Yeah, the school band
right.
and all that stuff, you know. And then back in 7th grade, I was like, trumpet, see ya. You know, I got the guitar, you know, listen to Jimmy Page and all that. And then got in a couple bands with some of the other guys around town, and you know, got in a couple of various other bands.
Bad Sneakers was one.
Bad Sneakers, yeah. I played in a band with some guys that were like, I was 16 at the time, and they were like, you know, 25, 26. That was kind of neat. You know, playing all these parties and stuff.
You were the little punk.
Being the wonder kid, I guess. Everyone's kind of astonished that I was so young. And then back in, we got into high school, I met some other guys, this guy Kevin, and we started out playing in a band. And it kind of just evolved from there.
And how did you meet this guy?
In an alley.
In an alleyway, no.
Right,
Yeah, met him through a mutual friend. Introduced him. We were looking for a singer at the time, and he goes, "Hey, I know a guy who sings." So we tried him out once, and it didn't work out, and we went through somebody else, and then he came back on our doorstep again, saying, "Hey, I'm better now.
Leave
Check
me
it
alone.
out."
Wouldn't leave me alone.
He kept on coming back for
The
more.
letters kept coming in.
Yeah. So now we're grooving.
And did you start singing in your crib or what?
Well, actually, it started in the shower. But no, actually, I'm like Frank. I started out with the trumpet back in probably 3rd or 4th grade. And then I think it was 7th grade, I played in a band called Powerage.
That's an original name.
Yeah, it was at the time, as a matter of fact. But
yeah,
it was just really, they stole it from me. It was a fun little band. I played lead guitar and tinkered around a little bit for a few years, and moved on and played in a band called Wind Up's local band. Played with them for about a year, and then ended up with HAVOC. I knew, where my feet had to be, so to speak. So.
Right. And who writes the music?
Basically all three of us right here.
It's kind of a joint
Yeah,
collaboration.
usually me and Mike here will get some, the music part of it going, and the other Mike here, Mike M, he'll sit down and like it, and he'll start grooving on some lyrics, and after a few days, it'll start coming together.
And did you have any big influences?
HAVOC.
Yeah, HAVOC, more HAVOC, and some HAVOC some more. No.
I think
No.
Led Zeppelin was a big influence.
Led Zeppelin.
We come from that era where everyone wanted to be Jimmy Page or emulate him in some way or whatever. And then we're a pretty Shanker influence type of band too.
Definitely
I
Michael
think.
Schenker.
You know, the melodic kind of playing
Priest.
that Michael Schenker does. Judas Priest, you know, kind of all that same vein of metal that was really happening when we were in high school. You know, that's where you really pick up your roots.
Well, we have a song. What's the name of your song?
First one will be Processor.
Okay, why don't we check that out and we'll come right back to you.
All right.
Good deal.
Processor.
Glad they turned on the air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
It's better.
It's getting toasty.
Okay, now I gotta move this because I can't see.
Oh, okay.
You're like reading in between Mike's hair there.
Let's check that out.
What are they? We're back.
And was that a real good song?
Very good.
Actually, that was
great.
great. That was
That was when we
Well, it
did.
doesn't matter. We can
That was
do
when we
that
did at
first.
the beach.
Processors the
Yeah.
one we did at the beach. That's a good one.
Ready on the set.
Sangoria.
What?
Just talking about what.
I definitely like the sound of that. Wow, that was great. So, what is your favorite band? Tell me the truth.
Havoc.
Oh, right.
We're blunt. Happy.
Maybe after tonight it will be all of ours as well.
You bet.
And who would you like to open up for you?
Iron Maiden.
Nice.
I wouldn't mind opening up for them, you know. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'd like to have Morris Day open up for us.
You
That'd
got
be a
it.
good
Morris
kind of
Day
a
and the
clash
funk.
of metal funk, you know.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us all about your albums?
Well, the first album we put out was called The Grip. We got hooked up with a company out of Cleveland, which was a really good break for us. I mean, any local band that gets hooked up with any kind of independent record label is pretty fortunate, I think. They kind of took us under their wing right off the top and took us into the studio in Paynesville, Ohio, where we recorded. We were pretty green then, you know. Didn't have very much recording experience, except Frank here. I know he's flinching a bit. No, but it was a good learning experience. It really was. It got our perspectives pretty straight as far as where we wanted to go as a band. Yeah.
And why did you end up all the way in Ohio?
Well, that was where Auburn Records was. They're located in Cleveland.
And that was your label?
Yeah, and we started doing the recording we were going to do our own album originally. And we started recording at San Jose in Air Studios.
And ran out of money.
And ran out of money.
Fortunately, about that time, a guy named Bill Peters called us. And he was the guy that really got the whole ball rolling. And signed us as well as a band out of Cleveland called Destructor, some good friends of ours. And Shock Paris, who recently was on tour out here, probably be back soon. And the whole thing's really rolling with them. They recently just got signed to RCA and Island, so we're
Great.
hopefully going to be the next thing coming out of there.
And weren't you on like different labels in different countries or something?
No, I've always been an American.
Seriously, I heard something
No,
about-
actually, no, I don't have an album out, but I've done a lot of demo work and whatnot, and I've worked with a number of different bands.
You weren't all together?
No, not at that
we
time.
didn't. We had a singer before him.
Now
That was
the truth
about
comes out.
2 years ago. We did it. Yeah, we had a U.S. release, and then a place over in West Germany, Roadrunner Records.
And that was
Steamhammer. excuse me.
Steamhammer.
I'm sorry. They distributed some copies out there, and a few various compilation albums. We've had a couple of songs off that album, put on some compilation albums with
And for
other
the people out
bands.
there that does not know what that means,
A compilation album is an album that has, like, say, 10 different bands playing one song each.
Or 11.
11.
I think it's fair to mention too that on the import they were so into HAVOC and putting out our product that they called our name of our band HAVOC, which is on the side of the album.
Wow.
If you get the import and you look at the side, it says HAVOC, which is, you know,
Crazy.
we thought of changing our name to HAVOC. We thought that was kind of a good twist, you know. Nothing ever became of that one. What do you want?
so who's the guy that produced the album?
Bill Peters and Denwa M. Chainbreaker, along with us, but they pretty much got the credits for it. And right now, we're trying to produce some of our own demo tapes that Bill wants us to send to him, so he can shop around some of them, like IRS and Island Records. So we can get,
IRS is a label.
yeah.
They're also the guys that are
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's IRS,
Hopefully
Island
they'll be
Records.
giving money.
They're like
Yeah.
pretty big labels.
And so you're gonna get something on tape with this guy.
Oh yeah, we've already did a 3-song demo tape with Mike here, and that's 2 of the videos, Rage of War and Processor, the Processor we just saw. And he did that. He wrote the words for Processor and Rage of War.
We're thinking about doing a remake of an old Hocus Pocus number.
Like you put your left foot in.
Or something like that, like Adult Twister or something.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Hocus Pocus is the song.
By a band called Focus. Obscure type band.
Oh, that's
Hocus
the Hokey
Pocus
Pokey.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have another song, Raging War?
Rage of War.
Rage of War. Let's check that out.
Let's check it out.
Sounds cool.
Wow, sounds good.
Bitchin' song.
I know, it always sounds so fake when I come back and I've never heard anything. Oh, that was great. We're doing good. One of the better shows tonight, seriously. And
That's good.
sometimes, like,
Well,
I'm getting bored, you know. If I'm getting bored, what do you think about this?
started picking her nose at
Okay, we don't know how long to carry on.
Stand by.
Well, we'll just improvise.
No. Hold it.
I don't know how long to stretch out the questions.
What are the?
How much more time? How much time?
How long
Okay.
should we bullshit? Because if we know, then we can
About
help you
3
too.
or 4 minutes.
We can do that.
Okay, what else do I need to ask you?
Okay. We could ask where, before you start on the last 2 questions, you could ask where
Both
that
those
video
videos.
was shot,
Okay,
We can
so
do
I've
and
got the
then
special effects.
little special effects, and then we can talk about who did it, and it was
We'll
done
plug
at
Mark
Los
and
Altos Access.
Access Los Altos.
Or is that your competitor?
No.
No?
It's like
Okay.
saying Channel 5 on Geraldo.
Channel 4, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we could talk about that, and then I guess I could make a comment about the. Well, no, it's too late to say anything about the beach thing.
Sure it is.
No, we'll just talk about
I mean, no,
the
it's
special
not.
effects on that one. and
Okay, yeah,
Sounds cool.
I guess we'll wing it.
We'll wing it.
yeah, we'll handle it. Yeah.
Oops.
Listen. Go for it.
I could sing Sunny.
Stand by.
You know, they had a lot of good special effects. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Mike,
Huh?
I think that's your department.
That's my cue. All right.
Mr. Special
Well,
Effects.
I believe it's called postering, and it is. It's pretty interesting. You do it while you're shooting. Actually, it's not an after effect. You do it with one of the cameras, and we found it to be a little more interesting than just the standard shot. You know, it adds a little flair to it and a little accent. So.
Can't see
It looked
mistakes.
great.
Yeah,
That's
really.
true. It covers up a few things, but.
And this was shot where?
Well, that was shot at Access Los Altos, which is, well, actually the guys behind it were Mark and James Landy from EVP Entertainment. They really did a good job. Those 2 guys are really, really good people to work with. I can definitely say we will be doing more in the future.
Definitely.
The first one that we saw, we went to San Gregorio Beach to do. That was kind of interesting because
Wallowing in this
it's
sand.
a public beach, you know, and we had about 300 people on that beach that were all kind of like looking over there going, what are these
Rubberneckers.
guys doing, you know, with burying this road case in the sand and flopping around like some beach fish, you know. Hey, speak for yourself, you mother. No, but it was pretty fun, you know, once we had the equipment set up there and the tide started washing in, we got a little bit.
Pressed for time.
Yeah.
So you had all your equipment out there and everything?
No, we just
We had the video equipment and,
Yeah, the
and
video
mobile
equipment,
stuff out there.
and then we just kind of had a drummer playing a keg. That was kind of a unique concept there. We just basically hammed it up because it was kind of funny. We had a little ghetto blaster playing it playback so we can hear what we're doing. You can barely hear it.
You
So
do
the,
the
so,
waves
so, the, so you
louder.
can, the waves were louder than us. So the people around us back towards the shoreline there were like just watching a bunch of guys up there with a couple of guitars and just moving around.
Every little kid on the whole beach wanted in
Looking
that
pretty
video,
funny.
I tell you.
But it was definitely a good learning experience on how to go out and do remote shots for a video and stuff like that.
was a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely had fun. Went fishing afterwards too.
Catch anything?
Buzz.
We caught a mega flounder about that big.
Yeah, the flounder about 3 inches.
That's cute.
And where are you guys gonna go from here?
Oh, home. I think
Oh.
we're gonna. Actually, we'll probably
Go
hit the bar.
see,
It's still a
For a
little
drink?
early.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah, you're all invited. Everyone out there.
Come join us now.
No, well, actually, we're in the studio right now, recording for
Home studio.
in our home studio, as Frank said
Right.
before.
Those are the best kinds,
You
really.
bet.
Yeah, you can mess up and you don't have to pay our time. That's it.
Definitely.
Just their time.
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, we're recording now and writing new material, and hopefully we'll be releasing it under a major label. If not, then we're definitely going to release it, whether it be out of
Yourselves?
sure
yeah.
That's a lot of work.
out of our pockets or
Hopefully, maybe with Auburn Records again, just
Right.
an independent record.
I think
If
we
you
have a really
need,
good
if you
chance.
need any sponsors, anyone out there watching? No.
Contributions are accepted.
We'll endorse any product. Legs, pantyhose.
Hey, Joe Namath
Clairol.
did it,
You know,
Speaking of pantyhose, who does your wardrobe?
huh?
A girl named Becca, and she used to work with Rock Fifth, and
The little cute
she's-
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
real beautiful lady.
Yeah.
So she does our stuff, and she's really good. I like working with her. She's friendly and reasonable prices.
Actually, I leave my wardrobe up to my
Basically,
cat.
yeah.
You know,
I do
I
like
hang it up in the closet. My cat, my son Max, also known as my cat, kind of scratches it up and gives it that kitty
Kitty
look. You know
look.
that.
And now they have them like this, brand new. Looks already like it's 10 years
Hey,
old.
you like that, huh?
Yeah.
Birthday present last year.
All
It
right.
was pretty good.
Jeez.
And
Beat the
I
price.
had
I think I got ripped off in a deal somewhere.
I had a few requests to ask this. Are you all single?
I am.
I'm,
These
I'm, a,
guys aren't.
I'm a single man. Hey, you seen your rings on that finger?
Okay, and where can we see you?
You're in trouble.
We'll probably, when we get everything going, we'll probably be playing around in probably Mountain View up in San Francisco.
Notice I didn't say anything.
Okay, well we gotta go here, but it's a pleasure having you tonight.
Hey, it's
Had a
great
good
Maybe
being
we'll
on
have you
here.
back after you're on some vinyl.
You bet.
Sound
Of course.
Actually, we'll bring some vinyl. We'll lay on it. It can be on vinyl. Right on Rock Talk. You know?
Okay, and this is Crystalline from Rock Talk. Until next week, keep on rocking.
Bye.
So long.
Hasta la wages.
Now listen to a story about it.
Listen to a story about a man named Jay.
Okay, now we just sit here. While they roll credits.
Well, cool.
Look like we're talking about some.